I think this low sun gives like an eerie feeling somehow. Makes everything look lovely. How it catches the trees, or some of them. It sort of highlights the scenery. It's nice. You can see the arch there to the left hand side of the bridge. That's where they stored the planks to shutter off the canals. Aren't they lovely? Time is getting on and it's getting late and the sun is going down rapidly. We did look at that mooring space, which would have been lovely, overlooking a lovely field, but unfortunately there's trees over our heads and they have forecast reasonable winds, not too bad, but with the tree
on the left here, darling, just before the bridge.
Oh, Nikki's just warning me about a branch sticking out. But when you've got trees over your head when it's been raining, they drip for hours on end afterwards, so better off not being under a tree really. Not far to go now, another 15 minutes, that'll do us.
Branches to the right. Just at our last lift bridge of the day, and that was quite a difficult one for Lily, but she did well. She did do well, and it is starting to get dark now. Yep, girl did good. There she is. Luckily the lift bridge is easier to come down. She's not struggling as much with this one, but this lift bridge here will always be in my memory. My poor friend Hillary fell in here a couple of years ago and we had to pull her boat through, and unfortunately Hillary hurt one of her knees quite badly. She turned around here I think and got herself better in Wixel Marina, but that was a couple of years ago now. Lily's got a little bit of help. Thank you very much. Well, we've literally just moored up. I've said it hundreds of times, this camera makes everything look light. It is dark and I have no night vision. You can just see the lights on in the boats, but yeah, we finally found some Armco mooring. Sorry, my light's dazzling everything. You can see the light in my face. Excuse me, where are you going?
Home.
We are the crew of Chugabug Evening Night Cruises. Please find link below. You won't find one, by the way. Look, stay here. Come here, look.
It doesn't look dark on there, but it is dark.
I know, I've been saying that. Where's the bloody moon gone? The moon's up there. So, can you see it?
Right up there.
Yeah, there we go. We've got the moon.
Beautiful.
It's cold.
Beautiful moon.
It's cold. Let's get in and get cozy. Night, folks. A very good morning to you. Excuse me. It's the 5th of November. It's bonfire night where fireworks and everything are getting let off tonight. But we're being silly, really. We would be perfect here. We are literally in the middle of nowhere by Bridge 43 on the Llangollen Canal near Platts Lane. And it's very quiet here, very much in the middle of nowhere. So we wouldn't get many fireworks, but we're moving. As I say, the forecast isn't looking good for the beginning of next week, and our supplies are pretty low. Quite frankly, we were lazy in Whitchurch and couldn't be bothered walking to the supermarket, so we're aiming to get to Ellesmere today. It's about 4-5 hour cruise, nice and steady from here. We are going to be cruising through a couple of places where we want to stop. But our supplies are very low, so we're going to stop on the way back. The two places that really spring to mind are Wixel Mosses. We want to explore around there, and we also want to have a look around Blakemere. We want to moor up there. It's absolutely beautiful, and hopefully today you'll see that. We have got one short tunnel, Ellesmere Tunnel, which will take us towards Ellesmere Town and the Ellesmere Arm and Blackwater Marina there. But yeah, we're in for a bit of a longer cruise. Yeah. It's a cruise, really. We'd have loved to stay here if we'd have had supplies. It's our own fault. We were lazy. We were cold. The kids didn't want to walk either to town, and we didn't want to walk either. It's probably about a 45-minute walk into town, which isn't so bad, you say, but when you've got 3 dogs, 2 kids, and a huge shopping trolley to drag back, it is. So at least at Ellesmere we can moor up by the Arm, and there's a huge supermarket right at the bottom, so we can stock up there. Right, the engine's running on, Chugs. I'm just going to get Nikki's boat all ready. Nikki is in Chugs doing the kids' breakfast. So they're having, I think Lily's having Pop-Tarts and Noah's having toast. I'm going to go in and have some crumpet with, that didn't sound right, some crumpet with Nikki with some nice butter on. But that's our breakfast this morning, and then we're getting going. Looks like there were some stables there at one time. What a lovely little area this is. Beautiful. Morning. Apparently last night we had very, very heavy rain for most of the night. I never heard a thing, I do have to say. I slept like a corpse. Really heavy sleeping lately. I suppose that's a sign of contentment, I don't know, but sleeping really, really well. Had a nice shower, and we both had an early night knowing that we had to be cruising today. But it was nice, I enjoyed that mooring. Didn't enjoy the nighttime cruising very much. Obviously, having no nighttime vision, it was a bit discomforting a little bit. But it was a lovely cruise. As the sun was setting to our right hand side here, it gave off some beautiful colours in the trees. I'm sure you'll agree, it was beautiful. Little Lily is travelling with her mum on Narrowboat Secret up ahead this morning. She wanted to, now that's a change. Today is Saturday, so the kids have got a day off school. They could have both sat in and watched a movie, but we do have one lift bridge today at Wixel Mosses, and Lily is actually looking forward to it. She did so well yesterday. Her mum is very proud. It's a carving of an owl on a little telegraph pole here.
just by bridge 44. We are now just coming up to our first lift bridge, probably the only lift bridge today. Lily's poised, but Nikki thinks she can see a boat coming towards us, so we're waiting to see what happens. As it happens, there was nobody up the bridge, so little Lily jumped off and she's raised the bridge for us. You look very happy.
No, my arms hurt.
You did well there. Was that heavy?
No.
Good girl.
It's hard to pick up.
Yeah, we're in an area now called Wixel Moss. It's a large, very large nature reserve. There's car parks here and you can go walking around and exploring. Lovely area. Morning. And there is a very recognisable boat. Dan Brown's Abel's Ark. The mosses here were also famous for their peat beds, and indeed it was harvested quite a lot, and that made the embankments here of the canal give way somewhat. And just to the left here is the very small Prees Arm, and at the bottom of the Prees Arm lies Wixel Marina. Just had a nice chat with these gentlemen on this boat here. Yes, well, Wixel Marina was the former clay pit. They used to dig up the clay there to reinforce the embankments here on the canal to make it strong as they dug the peat away. Obviously that would make the canal banks weaker, but thank goodness for good old British clay. This is a beautiful area, all trees around you, different colours, different bird song. It's lovely. We're just coming up to bridge 47, and just before bridge 48 is Bettersfield Services. No Elson Point, but we can get rid of the rubbish and we can top up with water. So Chugs needs water. We all had showers last night, so we'll top up with Chugs and then carry on. There appears to be a red boat at the water point. I think there's room in front. Nikki's just pulled up here. She doesn't need water, as I say, but a boat has just pulled away, so I'm hoping I can get in front of this red one. Bettersfield Services, and the rubbish is down there. It's in a bit of an awkward area here. You can see the bridge is right here. I think it was the Taylors. I can remember them on one of their vlogs. They were getting water here and a boat came round and actually hit them. Something like that. They had some sort of incident here, but oh dear, Diane, Andy and little Josh do tend to have little incidents, and I love them and I can't wait to see them again, and hopefully that won't be long. But yeah. Oh, I'm cold. Nikki's just gone in to sort the rubbish. I'm going to get the water bottles now, fill those up, and then we can get on our way. So that's Betty's field services done. We watered and emptied our rubbish. I did ideally mean to swill that soil that you may be able to see by my life ring. After that heavy rain, it put a load of soil all over the roof. I did mean to swill that down, but I forgot. Never mind. I'm sure years ago there used to be a wharf here at one time. It's a lovely little area. Just felt a couple of drops of rain. I hope it doesn't come to much. Nikki and I really don't like to cruise when the weather isn't very nice, and quite frankly there is no need for us to. We're not a hire boat, we don't have to be anywhere by any time, so that's the beauty of it. Providing the canal allows, i.e. we've got somewhere to moor up to, we will moor up. Oh, it's cold, you know. Isn't it beautiful? Even in the rain. What a lovely little spot for a private mooring. It's been there some time, that boat. Really nice private mooring. There's a boat mooring up just by Nikki there, so we've just packed it off just to give them time. No rush.